what's the word, for elective reasons. So it's not like their life is in danger. It's not like they're being abused or anything. It's just because they don't want the child.
So
What is hold on. I'm sorry. And I feel like that's a really good point, and honestly, I will use that statistic myself. So you said 97% of abortions are in the first trimester. So I think preventing abortion in that early stage, before the baby's like really developed and grown and whatnot, because we tend to focus so much on the end of pregnancy and birth in abortion topics, when in actuality, like 3% of abortions are in the second or third trimester.
No, 3,000.
3,000, yeah, like
Late-term abortions happen every year. They're still open in late-term abortion facilities.
You said 97 happen. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's like very little. So when we talk about abortion.
Well, if 3,000 people were killed by ICE agents every year, would you have an issue with that?
yes, and plenty of people are being killed by ICE agents, which I do have an issue with.
Yeah, and there's plenty of people being killed by illegal
Did you
immigrants.
see me stick the landing? Nice. Now that's skill, baby.
So if 3,000
There are
people
plenty
were
of people
killed
being
by...
American citizens.
Okay, so yes, I know, abortions are being performed.
I'm not.
The number one cause of death in this country is abortion. Kills over 1 million children every year. Over 1 million, that's a
Instead of a kick flip, I could do a tooth kick, and I could kick someone's right in the tooth. Sounds better to me.
genocide. So if you have an issue with a hypothetical 3,000 people every year being killed by ICE agents, you should also have an issue with the 3,000 children in the third trimester being ripped apart in the womb and killed and their brains suctioned out.
What is okay? So if there are 3,000 late-term abortions,
Yep.
and you said that 97% of the abortions are usually done within the first trimester for elective reasons, what is the statistic of those 3,000 abortions being for elective reasons versus medical reasons?
So it's funny, when you look at how they categorize this, they always say mental health and medical reasons for a late-term abortion. Well, your doctor could just say, oh, your mental health is a reason why we could go through with this abortion, and they sign off on it. The baby's healthy, you're just struggling mentally.
Okay.
And then you could have an abortion.
Okay, so you did not answer my question.
Oh, I don't know the statistic. I would assume 100% because that's typically what the law says. They claim it's for medical reasons that late into the pregnancy. However, their medical reasons could just say a doctor writing it off for mental health, which is not a reason to commit a third trimester abortion or any abortion, but especially a third trimester abortion.
I'm gonna jump in a little bit.
That's
because
racist, y'all.
Let me just say,
No, that's racist, y'all.
I'm very sorry about that.
I'm sorry. But I'm just
No,
saying.
that's
So if someone is
racist.
been sexually assaulted, and
Hey,
you
man,
go
whacked
about,
out on
a lot of
edibles,
the
man.
times, pregnancy.
That's the way to be, man. I'm gonna get some edibles or some dabs in a couple days on my birthday, but until then, I'm doing a little tolerance break. Well, not really. I'm gonna smoke a little Reclaim, but that's about it. Just like one hit for now.
Pregnancy is very different for every woman. A lot of the times you don't
So
even
check
know,
on
you
that.
don't even realize because we have to go through so much. We're very busy, and I think it is a little bit of a privileged take just to assume that people are getting abortions just for the, like, you're making it seem like people are getting abortions for the sake of getting abortions. There's so many reasons where in this society women cannot raise
Woman.
children.
You mean women? What's woman? Fucking caveman?
Oh my god, is there another car fire?
Oh no, a car fire. Oh no.
There are many reasons besides mental health to where women in their third trimester would have to abort a baby because
Tell me what mental health reason would justify a third trimester abortion.
no, I said besides mental health.
Okay.
Oh.
There are
Do you think mental health is a good enough reason to abort a child in the third trimester?
well, it could be.
Describe a third trimester abortion to me.
Okay.
Oh,
so
God.
it could be a lot of the times, a woman may not realize she's pregnant, you know.
Oh god.
Describe a third trimester abortion to me.
I've never been pregnant, I don't know, but
I
I'm just
don't
saying.
know,
But if
man.
you're going to say
I always
that
get
it's
it
a painful
aborted in the
circumstance,
first week.
Describe the procedure of an abortion in the third trimester. Describe the procedure.
People are living paycheck to paycheck. People live paycheck to paycheck.
Describe
Paycheck
how
to
a third
paycheck,
trimester abortion is
man.
performed.
It's about my paycheck,
You know what they do?
man.
They bring the woman into the hospital or the abortion clinic. They They give her Pitocin and other drugs to start labor. So she's already going to be in labor anyway. She labors for 3 days as they administer drugs into the baby, right into the baby, into the amniotic fluid, and into the baby's skull to kill the baby and stop a heartbeat. And then they go in with instruments, with claws and spikes on the end of them, and they start ripping the baby out. And they start counting to make sure they have 2 legs and 2 arms and 10 fingers. And then they stick a suction in there to get the brains out. They crush the skull to make sure that the skull comes out all as well. Because if not all of the baby comes out in every little piece, the woman could go into septic shock and she could die. Is that ever okay? Defend that.
Okay. That sounds like an extremely traumatic process. In turn, if a woman is willing to go through that process to not have a baby, there is a circumstance to where they cannot raise that child. I would, wow. It's traumatic for the woman. It is, yes, it is harmful for the unborn baby. It's an awful situation for everybody. Unfortunately, if that is the route that women have to go through instead of raising a baby is a lifetime commitment.
So why does that baby have to be crushed and suctioned out to death and poisoned to death? Because instead of just getting a C-section in the 3rd trimester and giving that baby care and adopt it out, or even it would be so much better for that baby to be in the system for 18 years than to be crushed and poisoned. No, you're not. It would be better. It would be better for a child to be ripped apart in the womb than to be in foster care for 18 years.
Foster care is a really
No, not foster care. Oh no, it's so terrible.
I would rather
Not
have a dead
foster
baby.
care.
I would rather have a dead baby on my conscience than a baby that has to live a horrible life and get traumatized.
A horrible
and,
life.
Who the fuck knows if it's gonna have a horrible life, you
You
dumb
just
fuck?
come up in the womb and poison them.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I'm gay. I'm
Better than the
gay.
18 years, because honestly, sometimes I wish I was aborted. Like,
Yeah, I
right
bet you
now,
do, you
given
fucking
the current
queer.
state of everything in this world, I really wish my mom had just pulled trigger.
I wish my mom had
You were in
aborted
college. You're
me.
on a college
The
campus
first
right
fucking
now.
smart
You're
thing you said
getting
all day, bro.
education. You're dressed very well. You have nice headphones there. You are not struggling for anything. You got jewelry. You got nice sunglasses on. You're here at a college campus, and you're gonna look at us. You talk about privilege. What a privileged thing to say that you wish that your mom had just killed you because you're doing so poorly. You're at UCF right now. You're a college student getting an education. Things are it's so bad for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so
Everything's
bad for you.
terrible
My
in
own shit.
University of
You
Florida.
can't look at the fact that, like, oh, I'm at college. My college is paid for because of Florida state laws that allow people to get affordable access.
What?
Yeah, you're privileged, bro.
So your college is
fuck?
free.
That's me. That's not just me.
That's not just me.
Yeah, so everyone's privileged. You're
No,
fucking
you.
But I'm
so
also
lucky,
actively
man.
demonized as a queer person
As a gay
because
as fuck
of
person,
the
you know.
fucking political climate. Like,
How so?
I've been hate crimed.
Yeah.
I've been hate crimed.
You probably got beat up for being a weirdo, bro.
People assault me all the time because I'm a Trump supporter and a conservative, and I am a pro-lifer and everything. Anyway, I appreciate your conversations. I think
I got
you,
hate crimed.
all 3 of you
Did you know that?
are perfect
Did you know I got
in
hate
the image of
crimed?
God, and you were made on purpose to be here, just like every other child. You are all valuable because you are all people. And God put you here for a reason. And you were valuable from the time you were conceived in your mother's womb. And I'm very, very disgusted. And I'm alarmed
I'm
in
fucking
your
disgusted.
rhetoric, and yours too as a woman, that you would dare say that it is better to be poisoned and ripped apart in the womb than it would be to be in a foster care system where you can have so many opportunities to do anything that you can.
Opportunities in fosters.
But you know what? One opportunity foster care kids don't have? They're not going to be poisoned by their own mother and ripped apart with tongs with teeth on them so everyone could count their little baby toes to make sure they're out there. What a disgusting thing to say. You will reflect on this, and if you ever become
Oh
pregnant,
my
you will
God.
look back at this because it'll be up. No, you won't. And
You
I
will
guarantee
reflect
you.
on this.
I'll take you to that appointment.
When you have children one day, you're gonna regret everything you just said. You're gonna look at that baby's face one day, and you're gonna say, I
got
cannot
one
believe,
down.
I cannot believe that I said the things that I said. You're gonna be ashamed of yourself, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Have a good day.
Be ashamed of yourself. That was kind of an L way to end the conversation. Was that the fucking end of the video? That's how she ended the video. Oh man. Ben Bankus. A year ago.
You might have heard of this thing called the equal time rule, okay? It's an old FCC rule that applies only to radio and broadcast television, not cable or streaming, that says if a show has a candidate on during an election, they have to have all that candidate's opponents on as well.
So their gripe is it's the rule, but we've been allowed to be pieces of shit for so long, and now they're saying you can't just be pieces of shit. And even in this case, they're saying you can't be a piece of shit, you have to host another Democrat. Like, So, this kind of falls in line. I look at this the way that we look at a lot of the race hoaxes. And I actually want to put together an updated list with that. Remember, there was Poop Swastika, there was Jussie Smollett, there was the
Robbie always on
hoax, there was the Rolling Stone hoax, there was the Duke Lacrosse, there was the NASCAR bubble.
I wish I was too. It's a good way to be. And probably good, better for your lungs.
Wallace, Mattress Girl, so many, right? They almost always prove to be fake. If it seems like it's fake, it's probably fake. This is just another form of a political stunt. What Colbert pulled. It's fake. It's based on a lie. And the good news is, for people like Colbert, a dying breed, figuratively, the stunt doesn't have to be rooted in truth to be successul. You just have to be lucky enough that people have moved on before the truth reveals itself.
Kinda.
That's what they were bet.
Yeah, it's mostly like a break from my wallet. So I'm just waiting a couple days till my birthday, and then I'll get some more smoke. But yeah, I got a little bit of reclaim, so that's really all I need for now.
Banking on Colbert, James Tallarico. It was all a political stunt.
Yep.
The basis for it were flat out lies. It's time for Clean Truth.
Oh, I got the
Check the references out. We'll go through each claim that has been made because they consistently move the goalposts. The first claim that you heard with this story, right? This is how we all were
How's your
introduced
day
to it.
going,
CBS, the suits at
Alderman?
CBS, they stopped Colbert from airing this interview with Texas Senate candidate James Tallarico, who we've covered.
And you know who is not one of my guests tonight? That's Texas State Representative James Tallarico. He was supposed to be here, but we were told in no uncertain terms by our network's lawyers, who called us directly, that we could not have him on the broadcast. Then I was told in some uncertain terms that not only could I not have him on, I could not mention me not having him on.
Never happened.
And because my network clearly doesn't want us to talk about this, let's talk about this.
Yeah. Oh, Colbert's such a rebel, broadcasting from his tub at home for 8 months because of a germ that could give him a cold.
Let's take your clothes off, bud.
Yeah.
Don't do that in that tub.
We were here, and our budget is less than his salary. But, he's going to stick it to the man. He takes the check.
Oh, yeah.
And Tallarico, by the way, he takes the check and then goes,
That's the best part, is like, I'll show them. They pay me millions.
yeah, well, that's how you know it's not true. Because if it was true, he'd be in trouble for it.
Nice.
Tallarico decided to sort of double down on this.
What are your best Pokemon right now going? That was a good game, man. Are you able to catch Mewtwo in that one? I forget. Pretty sure you should be able to. Mewtwo's the best.
And he quipped that Trump was afraid that this pussy would turn to.
Oh yeah, you weren't here last night, or I don't know. Maybe you were. But I got a new Mewtwo card last night, so I could show y'all.
Texas Blue.
FCC opening probe into The View after appearance by Tallarico. Do you mean to cause trouble?
I think that Donald Trump is worried that we're about to flip Texas.
So go through puberty.
I'm like Beto O'Rourke, only dare.
This guy's evil, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
I love a crowd of people that aren't from Texas cheering about what's going on in Texas.
Yeah, we don't want anyone to not share our views. We have to eradicate it. It's the unbearable whiteness of being. Here's the truth. CBS didn't stop Colbert from doing anything. Okay, and this is according to CBS
Yeah.
via Brian Stelter, who I hate to cite.
That's kind of why I want to switch to edibles too, because it's supposed to be stronger if you take the right amount. But yeah, my friend got me this. Yeah, I like Gigi Allen. He's cool. Rest in peace. My friend got me this yesterday. It's probably the best Mewtwo card I have now. It's fucking amazing. Yeah. It's like an early birthday present. Hell yeah. What made you think about Gigi Allen? You listening to him lately? I could play a song by him. Oh yeah. Check out my jumbo card in case you haven't seen it. Oh yeah. Size of my head. Yeah, it seems like there won't ever be another Gigi Allen type character again, but maybe there will be in the future, in the near future. March 2nd is when my strike expires, and then I can apply for monetization. So counting down the days. For sure. Everyone should be my friend, actually.
right, everybody, it's time. Not.
Now we're gonna bring it back down to a more calm vibe.
I can hear static on my radio, and the tubes they glow in the dark.
Which song?
And I'm there with you, and it's another.
Bro, what is this? Fucking get the real version. Nope, not yet. Bless you too. I'm kind of in a mood for just about anything. Ben, which song did you want from Iron Maiden? It's not like I know all their songs or anything like that. Queensryche. The Trooper. Okay.
Move forward and flare less.
The Super Trooper. The only crazy part about this fucking video is the fucking spandex he's wearing. It looks like fucking yoga pants that a fucking bitch would wear these days. Yeah, their style is so wild. This guy's got a zebra print fucking yoga pants on. Man, if they just made a band, if a band came out that was just like Iron Maiden to this day, like 2026, they'd be so fucking popular, in my opinion. Ish, good cat. Wasp play Mean Man. Mean Man.
Big news! Well,
Oh shit, was this fucking
movie now comes in a pip.
Man, the video Mad Max. Fuck yeah. I love Mad Max. In Vampire Survivors, give me some quick tips on how to unlock Brad.
To unlock Brad Fang in the Operation Guns DLC, follow these steps. Unlock the stage. First, unlock the Hectic Highway stage by evolving Lucia Zero's weapon, CU Laser, into the Pronto Beam, requires weapon power-up and Tirajisu. Find the coffin. Start a run on Hectic Highway.
Okay,
Since
man.
it's an auto-scrolling...
Give me some quick tips on how to evolve the Sonic Bloom.
To evolve the Sonic Bloom, follow these steps. Max the weapon, level the wave 10 to level 8. Max the passive, level the armor to level 5. Open a chest, defeat a boss, and open a treasure chest after the 10-minute mark on most stages to trigger the evolution. The Sonic Bloom is a powerful upgrade that provides increased area of effect damage and heals your character when you deal critical hits. Would you like a build recommendation to maximize its heal?
Who do I use and on which stage do I play to get the Sonic Bloom evolved?
To evolve the Sonic Bloom, you must play as Miang Moonspell on any stage, as the Silver Wind is her starting weapon. While you can use any stage, Mount Moonspell is the most thematic and provides easy access to the necessary passive
I didn't even
items.
see that.
Evolution requirements: 1. Weapon level.
How to evolve the Blade Crossbow.
To evolve the Blade Crossbow into the BFC 2000, follow these requirements. Max the weapon, level the Blade Crossbow to level.
So which character and stage do I play on to evolve the Blade Crossbow?
Play as Brad Fang on any stage, though Hectic Highway or Neo Galuga fits the Operation Guns theme perfectly. To evolve the Blade Crossbow into the BFC 2000. Weapon, level...
This is not helping. For the Vampire Survivors DLC, the only characters I have left to unlock is Brad Fang, Brownie, Sheena, and Simondo. So which one should I go for first and how?
Go for Brad Fang first. You already have the specific tips for his evolution, and unlocking him is the fastest of the 4 since it happens in the first minute of a run.
Enter the Hectic
Quick
Highway.
unlock guide. Brad Fang, enter Hectic Highway and stay in the middle of the road.
Who do I play with on the Hectic Highway?
Play as Lucia Zero. Using her starting weapon, the CU Laser is the fastest way to progress through the Operation Gun stage requirements. Would you like the evolution recipe for the CU Laser?
So, using her on this stage will get me Brad Fang. Correct?
Yes. Just stay in the center of the road and touch the coffin that appears in the first minute of the run. Would you like the exact evolution for her laser?
Man, what the fuck? Where's it at? Tell me more, stupid.
Drive straight down the middle of the road for about a minute.
Which map? Dumb fuck.
Hectic Highway. Stay in the
That's not
center
even
lanes
a
and the
map.
coffin will appear directly in your path
It's
within
not
the
even a
first
fucking
minute.
map, bitch. What the hell are you talking about? That's not even a map.
It is a stage in the Operation Guns DLC.
Bro.
You unlock it by evolving the CU laser into the Pronto Beam during a run with Lucia Zero. Would you like the specific recipe to evolve that laser and unlock the stage?
Are you kidding me? I have to unlock a fucking stage? Oh my god. So, playing with Lucia on which stage gets me the other stage? Fucking. Bro. This is so
Play
crazy.
on Neo Galuga with Lucia Zero to unlock Hectic Highway.
Neo
The unlock
Galuga.
chain. Action. Evolve the
What
CU
the
laser
fuck is
into the
Neo
Pronto Beam.
Galuga?
Recipe.
Bro.
Level CU laser to 8 and Tirajisu to 1.
I don't have Neo Galuga. I have chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the shop.
To unlock Neo Galuga, you first need to find the map of Neo Galuga located in the Lake Foscari stage.
What?
Once you have the map,
There
the
is no
stage will
Lake
appear in your
Foscari
menu.
stage.
Since you're missing it, head
What
to
the
Lake
fuck?
Foscari and
I don't have Lake Foscari, you fucking bitch.
to get Neo Galuga, you first need the Atlas Gate. Go
What
to
the
stage 5,
fuck?
Holy Forbidden, or Tiny Bridge. Survive until the relic, a spinning green gate icon, appears on your map. Pick it up to unlock the
Bro.
DLC stages.
Chapter 5 is called Run and Gun. I don't know what you're talking about.
Run and Gun is the stage you need. Play on that map with Lucia Zero and evolve her CU laser using Tirajisu to unlock the Hectic Highway stage. Once you are on Hectic Highway, stay in the middle of the road for 1 minute to find Brad's coffin. Would you like the exact evolution recipe for the laser?
God, it's like talking to a fucking retard, bro. I swear to God. What the fuck? Once you're on Hectic Highway. I don't have Hectic Highway, bitch. So fucking don't mention it. Jesus Christ. Fucking Jesus. Okay, one more time. Okay, so I'm on Vampire Survivors, Operation Gun DLC, Chapter 5. I'm trying to evolve Lucia's gun. Where do I go? Level it to 8. Have a max level weapon. Power passive. Follow these steps. Locate the weapon. Power up. Level up both the Q and the weapon power up. good song.
Shopping cart smashed my headlight. We worried we'd have to fight to get paid for such a small claim.
And life would revolve around the shopping cart.
Every time I cry your name at night, you pull close and say it's alright. I look in your eyes just like the rain, washing me gray, wash over me. Touching my face, I feel the heat of your heartbeat echo in my head. I scream. Waiting so long, I can't wait another day without you. Can't see that wall. It's a lie. Oh, can't see that wall. See her face everywhere. Can't get her out of my mind. There's a part missing from my life. Wonder where I'd be without your love, holding me together now. Watching the time tick away. Face grows longer every day. Fortunes are lost on the way that I've seen, but without you. Waiting so long, I'm thinking about you. Can't see that wall. Gotta find my way. Oh no, can't see that wall. I see her face everywhere. Can't see that wall. Just 1,000 miles, and I'll be there. During the clouds go away, time was in the sky.
Check it out.
Oh my god, they wanna kill me.
is Vampire Survivors. Man of War, Power of the Sword. Nah, but I like new music though. Power of thy sword.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a He-Man theme song. I have the power.
Burn, you pieces of shit.
Thing's fucking with me. That sounds important.
Give me that fucking bomb, you pieces of shit. Fuck. Bomb! Yeah. And it barely helps. I got the bomb and it barely fucking did anything. I hope he says, die.
Terra Atlantica. The Avenging Narwhal. What the heck? You got some deep holes, bro. Never heard of this. The Avenging Narwhal. Let's check that out.
Going back to school doesn't mean starting from scratch. At Purdue Global, the learning you have gained through experience you already have matters, which means
just happened. There's air jets straightening with precision, engineered sound reduction, and 20,000 hours of airflow simulation, all designed for this. Engineering Beauty by Dyson.
put bugs in my sleep. Not really.
These days, work moves fast. That's where Grammarly comes in. With an AI chat that helps take you from draft to delivery. With Grammarly's expert review, you can receive instant feedback inspired by real experts.
Inspire action by flexing your expertise.
Because when your words click, your ideas land. Work smarter with Grammarly.
Finally unlocked a new level.
Oh lord.
That was a fucking grind to unlock that damn level. It was only 30 minutes though. That's what I like about this game. Each session is timed, so I only wasted 30 minutes of my life just now. Vodka and beef broth. The fuck? Beef broth. Why not chicken broth? In fact, why not donut broth? You should make donut broth, bro. It's the Russian way to wrestle bears too.
Your upgrade is ready, finally. My upgrade? Enjoy. See y'all later. Experience the sounds of Nashville with Chase Sapphire Reserve.
Damn, bro. What the hell? Temptations are what the kittens love to eat as a snack. Yeah. I should get her some Temptations. You might be right about that. Yep, I gotta go live to expose myself to the world. What was I about to say? Oh, my cat also likes to eat those like dried sardine things, or dried minnows, that's what they are. So it comes in a bag and they're like actual whole dried minnows. She loves those. flaming Cheetos. I never seen a cat eat flaming Cheetos, but my friend's mom's cat, she would always eat Cheetos Puffs, and her cat would eat those. That's the best time to watch my stream, when I'm not talking and shit, you know? There's no snow or anything, but it's fucking cold as hell here. We could get into ball sacks. You guys ever talked about that before? But why? Why are the ball sack? It's like a swamp oven here I live now. Yeah. I wish we could get like a day of snow. That's all I really need, but it's mostly just rain. Get out of my swamp! Get out of my swamp! Oh yeah, they're gonna make a new Shrek movie soon. I'm excited. For one. For one. Yeah. Yeah. I feel you. I've never experienced that down south humidity.
Somebody calls you the N-word, does that justify violence? No, because if you hit them, that means you are an N-word. Check out this video. The cops let you know if you can get away with it. Yeah.
I had a little bit of issue with it. I said say it again, and he did. I hope someone else.
Well, yeah, you said say it again. Yeah.
I've given the purpose here. I know the speech and stuff. From their employees. And I guess Will and I ever interviewed.
Right there, they're working on the guy. He gets knocked out for calling him the N-word. Him hard. Yeah. I have to add this. I think the guy was 77 years old. What? Yep.
Disabled veteran. He's got allergies and yeah, so first and foremost, let me just say my name is Corios Controls. I am the guy you're looking for.
Yeah, I guess it's hard to say what, because I feel like we definitely had some 90-degree days during the summer, but I'm not sure if it was humid. It was sweaty. I was sweaty, but I've never experienced that real humidity.
This situation, the long and short of it is that here at obviously at Dunkin', he's a regular. He normally comes through here and orders a large hot coffee. But today, maybe he's having a rough day or something, and he decided to be extremely profound at the mouth. And I asked him respectfully on the microphone, could you please not use that kind of language, obviously with me and my employees, and as well as that. And he said no, and then he came around to the window. He kept looking at the window, and then I guess he was going to come inside. So I came inside. I came on this side to let him know. He asked for the manager. Our current store manager is off already on she already morning shift, and she's currently otherwise here. So I would be for the senior shift. I've been here a little bit longer than he has, so I was responsibility for that. In any case, I can't.
Personally, I'd rather be hot, but what the hell are you doing?
And I said, listen, sir, for any fish we use, I would highly recommend that you go on about your business. We don't want to serve you any coffee today, and we try again another day, but we have clearly upset the atmosphere here, and we would like for you to go on about your business. I asked him to do that.
What a shitty worker. Some guy just wanted to get a coffee, and the dude wouldn't let him get a coffee. And then he ended up knocking him out. And he's 77 years old.
It's all on camera. And as I mentioned, he came inside. And when he came inside, he addressed me and he was looking. I said, hey, listen, the manager's not here right now. I'll give you this, the manager's store number and all that good stuff. And he didn't want anything. And I said, sir, will you please go on about your business again and have a good day? And he said, no, you're a f***ing. And then I said, and I'm sorry. I had a little bit of issue with it. I said, say it again, and he did. Right hooks and
Well, that sounds like premeditation. Say it again. Yeah, that's a setup. I mean, why do you have to trap me? Yeah. You gave trap me, right? You actually gave permission to say it. Yeah, he said it again. You told him to say it. And then you struck him. That sounds like premeditation. Sounds like you plotted against this man. And the man is what, 77 years old, you said? And he's a disabled veteran. He might have dementia. He might have PTSD. Yeah, I mean, he's 77 years old. Yeah. For the N-word? Okay. Come on now. Are you an N-word? Well, you behave like one. Well, that word, the N-word has
Well, actually, there's these buildings in, I think it's like the Middle East somewhere. They build these buildings, and it's a really hot area, and they pretty much have like a wind funnel type of chimney thing in the center, and somehow they found a way to get their buildings to stay really cool. Where's that place at? Let me see. What is the place in the Middle East where they have buildings that stay cool because of how they're built?
The place you're thinking of is likely Yazd, Iran, famous for its ancient badgers, wind catchers. These chimney-like structures capture even the slightest breeze and funnel it downward into the home, often passing over water to provide natural evaporative cooling.
So it's like a wind chimney, and it just brings any cool breeze down into your place. It's really ingenious, and I'm surprised that more people haven't done that in like hot areas.
All over the years. I remember growing up in Southern Virginia, me and Kevin was called that all the time, right? Just because we're black. But I think over time that word, white people has woken up to the fact that not everybody are in. So it's kind of evolved. Yeah, and I'm not saying, I'm not trying to justify the white man calling him that. I am surely just not trying. You should have never struck that man. I'm not going to justify that just because he called you the N-word. Yeah, that makes me think he hates being black. When people react like that, he's sensitive about his culture and his people. Yeah.
So it goes without being said that you can't hit somebody because they say something you don't like. I very I'm just telling you.
No, I don't got any mods.
No, I agree. Believe me. I'm certified right now, but I agree with what you're saying. You shouldn't. I have had a fit of racism since I've only been here about 2 months, and I've dealt with so much of it. And I'm not saying that is a reason to do it. I'm not. I got people saying a bunch of hateful and horrible stuff to me every day. For the past like 16 years, I don't even go one ear and out the other. It ain't gonna hurt you.
Exactly. I think that's that what that cop just said. Kind of sound like he's right to me. It exposes the difference between black culture and white culture. Yeah. Yeah, people on the left and especially people of color, they like to use this term white fragility. Yeah, I think there's a lot of fragility on the left and from blacks and from people of color. Yeah. If someone called me the N-word, I would probably laugh in his face. Yeah. That word has absolutely no power over me. Yeah. But as soon as you struck that man, that word has all the power over you. You're probably gonna go to jail. I haven't seen this video, you have, but you became another statistic.
Don't get you in trouble. I'm not gonna get you arrested, but you hit him when you fell down. Yeah, and you should have never said what he said, but guess what? That's the country we live in.
Have a good one, Cram.
Say what you want to say. Yeah. If you don't like it, like you're saying, dude, get the frick out. Suck this phone, push the bells. Right hooking, so my apologies for the. He was smashed when he fell down. Keep down.
This is insane. Are they gonna arrest this dude or not?
Fresh is about more than just ingredients.
Okay, gotcha. So this is, sure, above level. So,
Wow, this is fucking Dunkin' Donuts. What a fucking hell. Dunkin' Donuts. Gilbert Gottfried had the funniest book title ever, Rubber Balls and Liquor. Rubber Balls and Liquor. I don't think I ever heard that one. Or book title. Well, I guess I didn't realize. Okay, let me see that. Man, we've had a fucking swarm of crows lately, like literally like thousands of crows. Supposedly, like I think it was like 10,000 is in the crows. The crows from all over the area, they swarm into downtown apparently for like warmth or something. I guess the city keeps them slightly warmer than the forest area. So we just got, for February, it's a fucking mob right outside. Every day.
Are you gonna comply, lady? Disperse, white bitches! Convince you? You're 12 kilograms, you fat ass! He doesn't know Norwegian. Go look it up. No, I don't understand who you're talking to, sir. I'm talking to you. Is there one attractive person here? Fuck you, This is a festival of cluster B personality disorder if ever I saw one.
I'm against tyranny.
No, you're not.
America, when she was founded, was not perfect.
Yes, it was.
We need change. We need progress.
No, change just brings problems. These protesters. Would you say they're more ugly or more stupid? You're wearing a woman's coat. That poor lady, she got shot through the window by a cop. Do we want to have a moment of silence for her? Okay. Rest in peace, Ashley Babbitt.
Yeah, I'm angry.
Why? You don't know, do you?
Yeah, that's why it's illegal to own a crow, because you can train them to do shit like that.
What is one message you'd like to impart to all these angry people? In 5 words or less, because the moment got to do.
Where do you even begin?
That's 5 words. All right.
Bad actor.
I'm a good actor. I went to Juilliard, you son of a...
Who the hell are you talking to?
I'm Puppet Edgar. I'm beloved by millions. Are you...
Fuck. It's such a weird vibe here. It's just fucking gloomy as shit outside, and there's crows fucking swarming. And you got homeless people out there tweaking. I don't know what I'm doing though. Guess I gotta play more Vampire Survivors. What are you doing?
Washington, what's it like being a wigger? I got a cop joke. Why did the cop leave the stadium early?
What?
To beat the crowd. Bam! I'm looking at this throng of white faces. Where are your black friends? Since DC, it's 90% black. Is there anyone who's non-white here?
Open your eyes.
I don't see them. Point to one out. Point out a black friend.
Right there.
Where's your black friend?
They're all over the place.
I see one. It's 90% black this town. All right.
Open your eyes. Stop lying, dude.
My eyes can't blink. You may have noticed.
Maybe it's your sunglasses. Take off your sunglasses.
Well, sir, I don't know who you're talking to. You're talking to a puppet.
To you.
I don't know who you're talking to.
Puppet.
No, I don't
talk to
I don't
you.
understand who you're talking to, sir.
I'm talking to you, sir.
I'm talking to you, too. He's so angry, and I don't understand why. I just want to congratulate you on being one of the few non-white people here. How does it feel? What is...
Fucking crows. They're everywhere. The crow menace. Oh yeah, I knew what I was gonna do.
Being the only black person at this market. Fight the radical right. Hold it. Isn't the radical right just a rebranding of common sense? And this has been a really long lunch break. All of you are fired.
I'm a fan of democratic socialism.
Socialism has killed hundreds of millions in the last century. Was that too many or not enough?
Fuck you, Puppet Edgar.
Better women have tried and failed, lady. Is there one attractive person here? There's no one here I want to do. What's in the water? This is what happens when you have unlimited PTO, people. Get back and file those TPS reports, damn it.
I'm not going to let us have a tyrant again.
One person's tyrant is another person's awesome president. Why is everyone so mad these days? Can you tell Edgar?
I'm raising my son in a world that makes no sense to me right now.
Are you teaching him to lift weights and hold the door open for ladies?
No.
Why are you so mad?
Oh, why aren't you?
Because I voted for this.
Oh, you voted for
I love protests.
I work for the government, so we're a little...
Yeah.
Wait. So you're part of the Trump administration. How's it been going so far? Right-wing balls! Did you read the President of the United States this Hey, don't do this! Prime Minister of Norway? No, I don't read Norwegian. It was in English. He doesn't know Norwegian. Go look it up. Yes, he does know Norwegian. You read it. No, I don't know Norwegian. Norway is not a country. Have you ever been there? It doesn't exist.
What state are you in? East Texas. Nice. Portland, Oregon. Which part of the East? I guess you don't have to say. Texas is such a big place. Sounds like a cool, interesting place to be.
Wait, don't break the fourth wall! I'm a cancer!
What is your message to the kids today?
I don't don't talk to kids, bitch. Family team? If black women...
Yeah, I've heard good things. I want to go check out Bend one of these days.
Yes, there's no telling what could happen if you talk to a puppet.
One's okay.
Did that lady with the
Not too bad.
halitosis convince you? That's horrible. You are not, you're 12 kilograms, you fat ass.
Lady shot in the head by the ice.
Yeah, she just innocently sat in her car when she accelerated towards that cop. This is the problem with white liberal women. They don't have black friends who would tell them to just comply, lady.
She was complying, right?
She was complying, right? Right?
Well,
She was beating off all like things. So one guy was trying to open her door. One person was telling her to get out. One person was telling her to drive away.
her girlfriend was telling her to drive away. Girlfriend's authority does not exceed police officers. I know you white women are insurrecting like a lot.
I know, we're dangerous.
Listen, if a cop talks to you, I want your ass to just comply, lady.
Okay.
Repeat after me, comply.
We got the power.
Come on, comply. Comply, come on, say it, comply.
Already done. You.
Comply with a police officer, okay? Are you gonna comply, lady?
I wouldn't dare.
Listen, you could get your ass shot, and then who will take care of your cats?
I have a dog, okay? Come on.
You have no kids.
Bro, one of the weirdest things happened. Like, I posted this fucking clip on Instagram of me playing Minecraft, and the video froze for some reason. During the clip, it like freezes like mid frame, so you don't even get to see the whole clip. And like, I have no clue why, but the clip that fucking froze like that did way better than any of my other clips. It got like 1,700 views, and it doesn't even make sense. First of all, I don't know why the fucking video fucking due to blah, refuse all searches and sobriety tests. Yeah, I guess.
No.
Are you channeling your motherhood instinct into mothering criminal illegal alien rapists?
No.
Yes, you are. I'm just trying to save all the mentally unstable white ladies out there.
Mentally unstable, huh?
Well,
She was
not you.
mentally unstable?
Not you.
Not me.
Oh, maybe a little. You crazy white ladies have been stirring up a lot of shit lately.
Yeah, that's fair.
If you're gonna behave, I want you to go home safe to your cats. Hey, want to help me save America? Go to the description section of this video to join the Blue Crew.
Bro, I'm so annoyed with fucking
They're just
technology.
idiots. This is
Like, what the fuck? I posted this clip, this one froze. Let me see, did this one freeze too? Okay, this one didn't freeze. Wow. Amazing. This one froze, this one froze. And this one froze. What the fuck? It's just Minecraft. Why would a fucking clip of Minecraft freeze? That doesn't make any sense. Fucking, it's not like it's loading a lot of fucking... Anyways. It's probably gonna have the same issue again. Every clip I post is gonna be fucked up.
This is more showing off.
How do we get to this place?
It's at the core of the whole progressive mentality. It is obsession with the self. If you look at these ICE protests, do you see them like, alright, it is a performance. It is acting out guilt rather than feeling it. They have cast themselves as the main actors. The immigrants themselves are irrelevant. They don't derive any sense of meaning from their nationality except in the negative.
What do you mean when you say the Great Replacement Theory, and do you think it exists?
The bottom line is pro-immigration is also connected to professed self-hatred in the West. If we are not willing to give birth to and raise another generation, then other people are going to take our place, and we deserve it.
Has the UK been colonized? The power to save lives is within you.
Yeah.
Donate
No
plasma
worries.
and get paid for your time.
Yeah. That's the thing. No one can help me. If you fucking try to ask for help from the social media companies, there's no one to help you. It's always some bullshit. But back to the bullshit we go.
Before we get into this interview, I just wanted to say that we have noticed that more than half of our regular viewers are not subscribed. If you want to support the Winston Marshall Show, all you have to do is press subscribe. If you do that, we can have more phenomenal guests exploring the issues you want to hear about that the mainstream media won't touch. But without further ado, on with the interview. Lana Shriver, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and speak with me, and congratulations on A Better Life, your new novel where you explore the hot topic of immigration, which I want to explore with you in this conversation, specifically a book about a family who take in an immigrant in the States, and the family itself are divided on whether they want to do that, and you explore the differences there. And what I was hoping in this conversation to do with you, as there is much talk about sort of the economics of immigration or the politics of immigration, I actually want to explore the different attitudes between progressives and conservatives on immigration, how it's become a moral issue, almost opposite, sort of two opposite sides of the same coin. This is the same problem in America, it's the same here in Britain. And I want to sort of explore that, the core ideologies at play, the core emotions at play, right down to the bottom if we can get there. But for more framing, if I may, this week, or rather last week, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, the owner of Manchester United, just got skewered in the press. Did you see this?
I did.
He said, the UK has been colonized by immigrants, really, hasn't it? And he got attacked by pretty much the entire establishment, including the Prime Minister, told to apologise. Rare that the Prime Minister tells people to apologise. He hasn't told anyone to apologise about the grooming gangs yet. Marco Rubio in his Munich speech also brought up migration. I want to explore that. So before we get into the sort of dividing lines, is Sir Jim correct? Has the UK been colonised?
Of course. You know, if you take the same number of Britons, white Britons, and you transport them to any other country outside of Europe, it's going to be called colonization. In fact, it would be called settler colonialism, apropos of Israel. But for some reason, when it's people arriving here, you can't use that language. And again, this is just a linguistic issue. The word is charged. It's used to demonize British history, and therefore you can't use, the wrong side is using that word. So that side can't use that word except with a sense of shame. It can't use, the right cannot use that word with accusation. So, this is basically a silly word game, and basically you can't. The bottom line is you can't say anything negative about immigration. So this is just another iteration of that.
Yeah, you can't say anything. But it's curious. I think you're pointing to there, which is when the left do it, and they have done on the tube. I mean the London Underground for our American listeners. There are posters celebrating colonization in reverse. The immigrants are coming to Britain, and this is their opportunity to get one back, get their revenge. And there are political commentators here celebrating. Of course, it's colonization. It's our time now. There's a moderately well-known far-left commentator called Ash Sarkar who openly claims not to be British, or has openly claimed not to be British, and has said of the London becoming minority white that, yes, lads, we're winning, as in the minorities are winning now. So it seems that when the left do it, it's okay to say to be pro-colonization, but if the right point out a problem, that's a great taboo.
Oh, yes. Well, the left conventionally talks out of two sides of its mouth on this business. And this is also the case in the U.S. On the one hand, you know, if you tout the so-called great replacement theory, and you're concerned about the diminution of
true.
of the native population, then you're a racist, and this is deplorable. You can't use the word invasion.
Oh, you have to have a certain amount of watch hours. Give me the quick steps on how to get monetized on YouTube.
To get monetized on YouTube in 2026, you must meet
Oh, I
specific
said the quick
milestones to
steps.
join the.
I said the quick steps, meaning a few sentences.
Hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours or 10 M Shorts views.
So you need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, or 10 million shorts views, which is crazy to me. And you have to have 0 strikes on your channel, which is why I'm not monetized, because I have a strike on my channel, which is lame as hell. Then you have to apply. So I'm not sure if they can deny you after you apply or what, because I haven't gotten that far yet. Or live streaming, I guess, too. I think live streaming counts for watch hours. Well, it's a strike. It's like 3 strikes and they delete your channel. And a strike is just like for violating some bullshit made up rule, God knows what.
And on the other, these same people are busy celebrating the idea of white European populations becoming minorities in their own countries.
Like I'll live stream on TikTok sometimes too, but I got a strike on my TikTok too because it's really easy to get your live stream taken down. Yeah, like on TikTok you'll just be streaming and like listening to a video, and then all of a sudden your live will fucking be down, and it'll be like, oh, you can't stream for like 5 days for hate speech and bullying or some shit. It's just like TikTok's so fucking sensitive. It's like pathetically terrible. So yeah, I'm close to losing my account on TikTok, but I've been trying to be more careful with my YouTube lately.
That this is a wonderful thing. That this is more diversity, and therefore the good people are winning out against the bad people. And you can't, you would think you couldn't maintain both those positions, but somehow hypocrisy never bothers these people.
You said the Great Replacement Theory there. Do you think that, well, what do you mean when you say the Great Replacement Theory, and
So
do you think it exists?
You did for the strike.
Well,
essentially no. Yes and no. Well, for the first, so I had my first strike on YouTube was from some video I posted, and my first strike was for bullying. I don't know how I could be bullying someone. All I did was post a video of myself. So that seems like a false strike to me. So yeah, I didn't agree with that one at all. Anyways, and just as my first strike was about to expire, then I got a strike on my channel and that was for playing music too long, playing like copyrighted music. And you'd have a hater crying about you, and you get a strike. They actually investigate. Yeah, I'm not sure about that because like I feel like sometimes my TikTok stream gets taken. I don't know, man. Honestly, but yeah. So I got one strike for bullying on YouTube, and then I got another for copyrighted music. TikTok, it's always like hate speech, and it's like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? There is no hate speech, but they have that as their one of their policy things. So it doesn't matter if you did hate speech or not. They can just say you did. Disgusting cat.
I have a character in the book who says it's not a theory. It's just a fact. I mean, there is an element. I mean, when you, I don't think it's a conspiracy from on high exactly, but demographically, when you've got a native population that isn't replacing itself, that's the real problem.
Mm-hmm.
Then and you have a very high rate of immigration, then obviously the native population is being replaced. So in that sense, it's just a fact. It's
the replacement, you agree?
Yeah, I'm not sure. The first video that I got the strike on for bullying, I'm not sure how they classified it as bullying, but it was just me like watching other people, like I don't fucking know. Really don't understand that one. And the second strike was you can play like copyrighted music, but you have to like edit it out of your stream afterwards. And if you play copyrighted music for too long on your stream, like my problem is I fell asleep while I was listening to music, and so I woke up with a strike on my channel because I didn't end the stream. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I probably would have avoided that strike if I had just ended my stream. Anyways, fucking, it's really annoying. I hate social media. It's like someone is falsely accusing me. They don't care. Yeah, it could be that too, because I got a lot of haters on YouTube and Instagram. So I'm fighting against the censorship. So basically get monetized and then someone can cry and get your channel deleted. They would have to get you like 3 strikes. I'm pretty sure it's still like a 3-strike thing. So yeah, you can have, and it's pretty easy to avoid strikes if you know a couple of pro tips, I guess. I'm not sure if I've actually been in trouble for someone reporting me or not. Maybe I have. But you would need 3 strikes for them to get it deleted, or to do something really egregious on my stream right now, like stab someone, probably get deleted without 3 strikes. And you can't make a new channel to get you. I think well, apparently there's a thing called ban evasion on YouTube. I haven't really looked into it. Tell me about ban evasion on YouTube. If I have one channel and I wanted to make another channel. Or fall away, say after you. The strike lasts like 90 days, I think. So I got my first strike in like September, and then it was set to expire in December, and then I got another strike in December, so that's why it's set to expire in March 2nd. Then I can apply for monetization. But yeah, I think it's just like a 90-day thing. And then once all the strikes go away, then your channel's all good. And I think.
Yes.
But great replacement theory, which sort.
Oh yeah, but let me learn about ban evasion.
Understand how YouTube handles multiple channels under a single identity and how to manage them effectively. Managing
How would YouTube know if you had multiple channels with the same identity if your other channel really wasn't the same identity?
YouTube uses several technical signals to link accounts, even if the public-facing identities, names, faces, or content are completely different. Common linkage signals: IP address and hardware, logging in from the same Wi-Fi or using the...
But what if other people are on my Wi-Fi? Why would they ban those people too?
YouTube generally does not ban an entire household or everyone on a Wi-Fi network for the actions of one person. Instead, they...
Yeah, but you said for ban evasion, if someone else was using my Wi-Fi, then they couldn't make a new account.
YouTube generally does not ban an entire household or every user on a Wi-Fi network for the actions of one person. Instead, they use a combination of signals to distinguish between different individuals living in the same home. How YouTube distinguishes users: unique device IDs.
So it sounds like they could be wrong all the time when they're doing this.
You're right. Automated.
So yeah, I did get another strike. So I had the first strike, and then I got another strike 3 days before the first one was supposed to expire. So yeah, the other one, the first strike went away after 3 days or whatever. I mean, sorry, the first strike went away after the 90 days, but I had already gotten a second strike 3 days before. So you can get 2 strikes or whatever, but you can't get 3, otherwise you're fucked, you're gone. Recognition, yeah, I don't know, it seems really weird to me. Like, yeah, it seems really stupid, the YouTube system. Like, if you have another alias or another ID, they really wouldn't be able to actually tell if it was you or if it was another person. No one investigated YouTube to verify the claim against you? It's just a copyright claim. There's nothing I can do.
Automated system.
They were just like, hey man, you played copyrighted music or whatever. Yeah, there's nothing you can do. But the first one about bullying, yeah, there was nothing I could do about that either. They're just like, hey man, bullying, harassment. And it's just like, what are you guys talking about? And it's like, they don't explain it. They're just like, hey man, bullying, harassment. You fucking violated it. It's like, I don't get it, bro. And that's the same thing with fucking TikTok. It's just like hate speech, bullying. It's like, bro, I was just sitting here listening to fucking the news. It makes no fucking sense.
It alludes to some grand design, some reptile Davos living
French.
monster, yeah. French or German. You don't think that's well? Actually,
It's a way, that's been used against me.
Cooking channel, and would they find out or not know until someone says? Well, let me ask that exact specific question. So, if I had a strike or a ban on my first YouTube channel, but I wanted to make another channel that was a cooking channel with a different name, would they find out
Creating a new channel to bypass a strike or ban is considered circumvention and violates YouTube's terms of service. If YouTube links the new account to your penalized one, they will likely terminate the new channel and potentially ban you.
Yeah, but I'm saying, how would they link you, like, fucking accurately?
YouTube links accounts through a combination of hard data and behavior.
It's all fucking bullshit to me, bro. It's all fucking bullshit censorship.
I hear you. It feels like a massive overreach when a platform can track your hardware and identity that closely just to keep you from starting over. It's
just to keep you from starting over, and their fucking rules are broken in the first place. So yeah, if I ever did get banned off YouTube, I wouldn't make a new channel. I'd just fucking flee to Rumble like everyone else.
One of the early reviews on this book said that I had embraced great replacement theory, and it once again, this is just a branding thing. It just means you're on the wrong side of immigration. Maybe. That's all of this language. It's just that's a matter of being put in a category. It's just the little corral for the bad people, and this is an issue that seems to divide people more perfectly than any other I know, and it's absolute. There is no way. I mean, the only comparison that I know of is Trump, right? You have to be on one side or the other. There is no middle ground, and as soon as you use a certain word, you will brand yourself as in one camp.
Do you mean immigration?
In immigration, yeah. In the same way that you cannot be middle of the road on Trump. You are either a Trump supporter,
Rob Lowe,
or you're part of the good people. But there is no picking and choosing and saying some of these. This is what I try to do, and I never get away with it. I like some of his policies. I don't like the way he's going about pursuing them.
Oh, you can't do that.
No, forget it.
Yeah, I've had trouble with that as well.
You talking about roadblocks?
No, okay, so let's try and understand why that is the case, because it hasn't always been the case. Bernie Sanders, he, in his career, has been pro-borders, and there's certainly not... It was not always the case that the left was pro-open.
That's right, because the left...
I've never played it, I've just seen clips of it online.
Wanted to protect the native workforce from unfair competition that will undercut their wages. Yeah. That used to be the standard Democratic line. But I guarantee you that even Bernie Sanders, it never says that anymore.
Right, it doesn't say it anymore.
Yeah.
And it's also the case that Obama deported millions. Biden, I mean, he let in millions, but he also did some deportations. It seems that it's maybe the mixing of it with Trump that has made it so contentious issue. But why?
Well, I think it's not a coincidence that I instinctively reach for Trump as the only parallel I know of, because they become the same. It is, Trump has crystallized the absoluteness of the different camps, and there is no mixing, and there is no moral compromise. I mean, as soon as someone picks up my novel, and let's say a progressive picks up my novel and detects that the book is not perfectly supportive of mass immigration, I become the evil author.
Don't use it.
I mean, it's just, that's it.
Yeah. So why is it that that's become the case? Why is it that this is so emotive? Why is it that this is a profound moral sin to be anti-migration? Keep in mind, there are people on the left now who are living their lives in the name of defending immigrants, or rather illegal immigrants. They're not just defending migration, they are defending illegal immigrants, criminals, because it's important to them. Of course, referring to Rene Good and
Alex
Pretty, that's right. So how do we get to this place?
Pretty boy.
Well, immigration in the modern era, in the the woke era, always been in the mix. And I guess it first of all, it does connect with race. It connects with income inequality, another left-wing cause. It is about disadvantaged and therefore arguably victimized groups. It has to do with the whole idea of
what point are you trying to get across specifically?
Of the white majority, the European majority, versus minorities, and of course the minorities are sacred, and
minorities are sacred.
that makes the white people the profane. I mean, it hits all of their favorite subjects, and in combining them in one issue, it's the lightning rod. This is the third rail. This is what's going to make them more hysterical than any other subject.
And yeah, so it's the sacred cow. It's combined everything. It's the chimera of all of these important issues for them. What do progressives get wrong about migration? What do they? Listeners now will understand quite clearly that your perception is not least because you've expressed it explicitly. But what do they not get about immigration? Why are they wrong to make this? To think what they do, assuming that they are wrong. New York City's premier festival of ideas returns. Dissident Dialogues is back. That's right, Dissident Dialogues, a place for dangerous ideas, which we launched in 2024. It returns this year, 2026.
That's why I like debates. That's why I like debates so much, because people can flesh out their ideas and all that.
To the heart of Manhattan. I am thrilled to be hosting once again, and I want to...
Who's Fred? Is Fred in the chat?
meet you. I want to see you there, and I am pleased to announce that our headline debate will see the one and only Glenn Greenwald going head-to-head with the mighty Coleman Hughes. The topic, does Israel control America? But that's not all. There will be a whole day of the world's greatest minds debating the most contentious issues of our time, all in one place. Sponsored by Unheard and our exclusive streaming partners, Rumble. We invite you all to join us on the 26th of April 2026 at Gotham Hall live. Get your tickets now at www.dissidentdialogues.org and stay tuned as many more speakers and debates will be announced very soon. You'll find it all at www.dissidentdialogues.org. Glenn Greenwald versus Coleman Hughes? Please, you don't want to miss it. Get your tickets right now.
I think they reject the whole concept of the nation state, and yet they don't take responsibility for that, right? They don't actually come out and say we don't want to have countries, because I don't think that you can have a country without a border, particularly that many other people want in. I mean, you can probably have a country without a border if a lot of you people want out.
Yeah, I like listening to lawyers too sometimes. I like, I guess it's not really related, but I like First Amendment auditors. I like First Amendment auditors because they go around and show people what the fucking actual law is, and there's so many ignorant people out there who don't know the fucking First Amendment laws. You need to think about how you're gonna move and have responses for each possible move. Yeah, I wish I would like to do some First Amendment auditor type of content. just don't know what I would do.
Meet Miss Payne. She's a credit wrecker. She doesn't know that missing a monthly payment can stay on her credit report for up to 7 years.
Kids about credit skills. Baby. Long ago, honey, you was the woman of any man's dreams. A pair of juicy things and that tight ass busting at them seams. Every night my phone, it got to standing so tall, looking to get free. Your fine ass on that wall. Ooh, every man wanted to catch himself a peek, but baby, you was all mine and my love is so deep. But lately, woman, something that done up and changed. Your ass done expanded and them juicy things just ain't the same. Ooh, you done put on some pounds and shit be looking grim. That tight ass done turned to cottage cheese and that waist no longer trim. Now woman, when you walk this whole house, it be a shaking. You check the mail and this whole goddamn neighborhood, it gets to quaking. Them cheeks be looking like you storing food for another year. Bitch, you's gonna make this man flee if your ass don't drop some lard off that rear. Yeah, what's a man to do when his lady done turned into a 2-ton whale? Goddamn bitch, your fat ass done broke another scale.
Yeah, I mean, protesters, yeah, that's a special kind of stupid. Places like towns down here, the prosecutors and judges are corrupt. Oh, tell me about it. It's fucking nothing but corrupt judges in fucking Washington and damn Oregon. Corruption. I can barely trust myself.
Oh Jesus, I got some big bitch blues. My woman, she done up and turned into a goddamn hippo. She got them cottage cheese thighs and them titties sagging low. Ooh, I said, Lord Jesus, I got some big bitch blues. Lord, this bitch be eating my ass out of house and home. One more bite and her ass about to be left alone. Ooh, the bitch got more cheers than a Chinese phone book. Them cankles and fat rolls done got this brother shook. She got them lovely mashed potato legs and fingers like straight sausage. When she walk the street, your ass best take precaution. Cause yeah, this whole goddamn town, it gets to rumbling. She stepped the pavement and that ground, it take a straight pummeling. When we goes out to eat, my whole shake be gone in one night. Soon as that shit hit the table, it be gone in one bite. And now, bitch, how could we get it on? You smother my ass and I'll be gone to that week beyond. She be pulling a chair straight up to that buffet. Lord, bitch, I'm lost where I just can't stay. Lord Jesus, I got them bitch blues. My woman, she done up and turned into a goddamn hippo. She got them cottage cheese thighs and them titties sagging low. Ooh, I said, Lord Jesus, I got them big bitch blues. Lord, this bitch be eating my ass out of house and home. One more bite and her ass about to be left alone. Ooh, living with this bitch be like living with King Kong. Lord, I'm ready to pack up my shit and at this rated for show won't be home. What's a man to do when his woman start looking like a melted marshmallow? I can't be living with no bitch who got some ass like straight jello. Woo! Hit that treadmill and drop some Lord, bitch. Lord Jesus,
you can use profanity, but I think there is something, let me see. On a YouTube live stream, what is the fucking, can I use man, piece of shit, the fuck? I wasn't even done asking the question. Yo, bitch, I wasn't done asking the question. I was trying to say, can I fucking cuss on my live stream? Generally allows some swearing.
First 30 seconds or throughout the stream can lead to demonetization. If you use
So if I use too much swearing in the first 30 seconds or throughout the stream, it can lead to demonetization. What about the so-called N-word?
Using the N-word is a high-risk move that usually leads to demonetization, age restriction, or a community guideline strike for hate speech. Even if used casually or in a song,
You can get a strike
YouTube's
for it?
automated systems often flag it, which can jeopardize your channel's standing, especially since you already have a strike expiring soon. To keep your stream...
Bitch, stop asking like you know about my fucking strike fucking regiment. What's up, Sally?
Fair enough. If you use racial slurs on a live stream, YouTube's automated systems typically flag the content for hate speech, which often leads to an immediate stream termination and a permanent mark on your account.
Alright, well, now I know. Yeah, she fucking memorized when my strike expires. That's creepy. What you up to tonight, Sally?
I got them big bitch blues. My woman, she done up and turned into a goddamn hippo. She got them cottage cheese thighs and them titties sagging low. Ooh, I said, Lord Jesus, I got them big bitch blues. Lord, this bitch will eat my ass out of house and home. One more bite and her ass about to be left alone. Ooh, put down that fuck bitch. Yeah.
Clam. Can't even spell.
Protect your dream home
Let's be good.
under our roof. American Family Insurance. Power Crunch. Light cookie crunch. Enriched with protein.
Ooh, Thanksgiving Day, and it's time to pray. Time to thank the Lord for everything I got today. I said I'm thankful for.
No, I mean Vancouver is really close to me. It's really right across the bridge or whatever. But I know I don't ever go there. Never hung out there. But I go to Washington State sometimes to Tacoma to visit my family. Washington's pretty cool.
And home. Thankful for how good a Christian man I've done become. But you know, every so often my lady, she be wearing down on my ass, running that yap, talking some sass.
I'm in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, I'm a decent loving man with a godly type way. I be helping my neighbors, and when it comes to having morals, you know I don't play. But Lord, sometimes this bitch be stepping over that line, just begging me to rock that face and smack the whole back in line. Ooh, cause if a man can't throw some hands to keep a loudmouth bitch on a leash, then this world just ain't no place for a man like me. Yeah, Lord, I'm thankful for how perfect a man you done made me. But there be one more thing I be even more for here lately. Ooh, said I'm thankful, Lord, for these hands, for being a good Christian man. Cause see, sometimes my hoe, she be a-pushing my buttons. Yeah, that's when these open hands get to swinging and that loud ass mouth I gets to stuffing. Yeah, I said, Lord, I'm thankful.
Yeah, I'd much rather be in Vancouver, BC than Vancouver, Washington. Vancouver, Washington's pretty shitty.
Strong open hand.
It's like close to Portland, but they're not like a big city at all. That's not very big, I guess. I don't know, it seems shitty to me. Oh, this one's thankful for these hands, man. Gotta be thankful.
Thanksgiving Day, and I'm thinking about all you done gave me. And Lord, when my woman won't shut that trap, these open hands be the one thing that saved me. Woo! I got some nice home and I goes to church. Yeah, everyone around, they say I've been a saint since birth. I pray to the Lord and I help my friends. When it come to being decent and my good deeds, there just ain't no end. But ooh, my woman, sometimes she just don't understand. And that's when I teach a lesson about how to respect a man. One smack or two, I'll be giving it my all. And if that don't work, I'll be ready in them stairs for this bitch to have a fall. Yeah, Lord, I'm a man that be a living in your image. And I knows how to treat a lady. But when the hoe get out of line, I'm thankful for this mean right hook you done gave me. Woo! So I'm thankful, Lord, for these open hands. Being a good Christian man. Cause see, sometimes my hoe, she be a pushing my buttons. Yeah, that's when these open hands get to swinging and that loud ass mouth I gets to stuffing. Yeah, I said, Lord, I'm thankful for these strong open hands. Thanksgiving Day, and I'm thinking about all you done gave me. And Lord, when my woman won't shut that trap, these open hands be the one thing that saved me. Ooh, I'm thankful, Lord, for how great a man I done became. All around the world, people be envying my compassion and praising my name. I'm thankful for being your angel on this earth, doing me some good and proving my worth. But Lord, most of all, I'm thankful I can shut her whole mouth. Anytime she gets to blabbering and my mood gets to going south. Yeah, thank you, Lord, for these strong open hands. Thank you for these face-smacking weapons you done blessed upon this man. For being a good Christian 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 man.
That's rough. But hey, with SafeLight, you can get that fixed any way you want.
Anywhere I want.
It's your windshield. Get it fixed any way you want.
I don't know what the fuck is wrong with that. I thought seeing one of those things was cool. That would be cool. Yeah, there's a lot of Oregon I would like to see, because I've been stuck in the Portland area and haven't traveled to the other cool parts of Oregon. Yeah, that's on my list.
Baby, I'm a man of strong moral fiber. When it comes to being decent, I got that eye of the tiger. Yeah, I'm a saintly fella with a knack for doing good, always helping my friends and being a pillar in this neighborhood. I don't let this world get the best of my temperament. I'm known all over and everyone they say I'm heaven sent. But Lord, sometimes bitch, you gets the yakking up a storm. I comes in that door and them lips get me to wishing is never born. One thing after another like the shit, it just can't wait. A broken sink, family squabbles and bills needing paid. Yeah, but right now I just don't give a damn, baby. You keep running that mouth and it'd be time again for me to open some ass on a lady. Yeah, honey, I'm a great Christian and everyone around, they know this kind of man. But every so often my alter ego be coming out and that's when it's time to throw hands. Yeah, they call me the open hand man, lady. Cause when a female don't know how to shut that face, these hands they open wide and put that hole in her place. Yeah, I said they call me the open hand man, honey. Lord knows I'm the best man on this earth, but you keep up your shit, woman, and I'll be your curse. I live by my Bible and my heart beat full of love. I do what I can and I gives my praise to that man up above. Lord, when I see a man on the street, I always drop a dime. And when a friend they be in need, I come through each and every time. Yeah, I saw the women in this world, you the one got lucky enough to be my seventh wife. But you keep pushing and you's playing with that light.
Yeah, I always thought that was weird. Organs weird like that. That needs to change, actually. I can pump my own fucking gas. I used to pump my own gas in Washington.
Honey, once upon a time you was one fine ass broad, but now you done got old as fuck and that face done hit a wall hard. Yeah, you used to mow that lawn and cook and clean, and now your busted ass do nothing but yak that jaw and complain. See, it just ain't worth it no more, baby. This God-fearing man done had enough of living with a do-nothing bitch of a lady. Woo! Yeah, they call me the open hand man, baby. Cause when a female don't know how to shut that face, these hands they open wide and put that hoe in her place. Yeah, I said they call me the open hand man.
No, it's the lowest prices in the nation, actually.
Lord knows I'm the best man on this earth, but you keep up your shit, woman, and I'll be your curse. Lord, I'm the best man in this world. I pray and I pray till I just can't pray no more. My faith be strong and my dignity be for what I'm known. But sometimes, Lord, these open hands got to get thrown. Lord Jesus, I'm a man that be living in your image, but I'm also a man that can't abide this whole her loud mouth bitching. Woo! Here come them open hands, baby. Yeah, they call me the open hand man, baby. Cause when a female don't know how to shut that face, that's when these hands they open wide and put that whore in her place. Yeah, I said they call me the open hand man, honey. Lord knows I'm the best man on this earth, but you keep up your shit, woman, and I'll be your curse. Lord, I'm the best man in this world. I pray and I pray till I just can't pray no more. My faith be strong and my dignity be for what I'm known. But sometimes all these open hands got to get thrown.
Oh my god, dude. I hate YouTube. They used to be cool.
India. And right now,
Fucking sick of these ads. Fucking. My arrest and charge for thought crime in England. Uh-oh, Charlie got arrested for thought crime. Let's check it out.
Morning, viewers. Welcome to Sheffield. I am your host, Charlie Veach. Hello. Hello, that's me. Hello. So, I've been exiled from Manchester for 7 months.
Yeah, Portland has the most microbreweries in the nation too, supposedly. A lot of alcohol here, which, you know. This town's very wealthy. There's a lot of drunks here too.
7 months. So, you've probably seen the story. I got arrested on the 24th of December, Christmas Eve. I was emailed by Greater Manchester Police asking me to pick a time and a date in the not too distant future to hand myself in. I was a wanted fugitive and I had to hand myself in because someone had made an allegation against me. Very, very serious allegation, which I've actually instructed my lawyer. I've got a very good law firm. My law firm's aware of my videos. I've instructed my lawyer to seek the death penalty for me so that I may be publicly executed for my terrible, terrible alleged crimes.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure your viewing hours start at the beginning of your channel, so like if you posted a video that was 5 minutes long, it would depend on if every person who watched that video watched your video for the whole 5 minutes, then it would be 5 minutes times how many people watched the video. So, yeah. And then, yeah. Something like that.
So, the 29th of January, sorry, 29th of December, that awkward period between Christmas and New Year, I went with my lawyer to the city centre police station in Manchester, where I was promptly arrested and thrown in the back of a police van and taken to Ashton police station. And I got read my Miranda rights and put in a cell for a not very large period of time. But to give you guys the long and short of it, I was arrested under suspicion of causing a public order offence, namely that I intended to cause an individual alarm, harassment, or distress in a public area. I was like, okay, I'll listen. What's all this about then? Doesn't sound like me. I'm a YouTuber of peace. I'm a YouTuber of love. I'm a YouTuber of public arguments and free speech. I love a bit of free speech. Free speech is a muscle. Your freedom is a muscle. And if you don't exercise it, it'll slowly atrophy, wither away, and you'll be a weak, lefty. The white pigeon of peace.
That's a doorman bouncer in Northwest Manchester.
Come out.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's a public order section 4A, where you...
Yeah, this guy's Charlie Veach. He like content in Manchester and England and stuff, just like walking around and showing the city and all that and the people.
Ended to cause someone alarm, harassment, or distress. Now, the allegation was that I, during a protest on August the 2nd, I went up to, as in very close proximity, this is the allegation, that I went up to a transgender individual, or someone who they say I thought was a transgender individual, and I allegedly started shouting at them, screaming at them, insulting them, making them feel very small and scared of me because I'm a big towering brute of a man, a big giant against this innocent, harmless transgender individual. So I was scratching my head, scratching my last 4 hair follicles, and I thought that doesn't sound like my modus operandi. Yes, I'll get into heated debates. Yes, I'll get into arguments. Yes, I'll exercise my free speech, especially in a protest setting. August the 2nd, I will post the video below so you can watch the kind of thing that will get you praised by a massive international audience, get 1 million views, everyone loves it. You go home, you think you've done a great job, you've spoken freely in a Western democratic free country. Free country. So the allegation was that I did that in their face, right in their face. So my lawyer and I, we've got a high-powered lawyer. He's like, okay, we'll get the evidence, what they are calling evidence from them, and we'll review it. Or the lawyer will review it before the police interview. So now I came out of my cell after, again, a not too massive period of time. And again, like I'm going to explain a bit further on, I've got no anger towards Greater Manchester Police. I think there's a major civil war taking place within many of our public institutions, including the police, local governments, councils. So again, I'll explain why later. I've got no anger towards Greater Manchester Police, even though they're the ones that wrote to me on Christmas Eve telling me I had to be arrested. So, let me rewind slightly.
What a pathetic police force. First of all, they want to write you a letter saying you have to be arrested? What kind of pathetic police force is that?
You get taken into custody, and in the UK, you go to what's called a custody desk, and you speak to the custody sergeant. there at the police jail before you are jailed. And I'm giving all my details, blah, blah, blah. And the custody sergeant is asking the two arresting officers, so when did this take place, blah, blah, blah. And bear in mind, this is...
I guess I'll put it on the TV behind me since I'm not playing the game right now.
Your job depends on reliable.
That's crazy when you just log into YouTube and they're already playing ads. Like, how could that be possible? How could that be possible?
Towards Greater Manchester Police, even though they're the ones that wrote to me on Christmas Eve telling me I had to be arrested. So, oh, let me rewind slightly. So I get taken into custody, and in the UK, you go to what's called a custody desk, and you speak to the custody sergeant there at the police jail before you are jailed. And I'm giving all my details, blah, blah, blah. And the custody sergeant is asking the two arresting officers, so when did this take place, blah, blah, blah. And bear in mind, this is almost January, December 29th, that I was taken into custody. And the alleged offence is from the 2nd of August. Is there any boogers hanging out? Hope not. Hope not. Oh! So the custody sergeant said, I need to make sure this arrest is necessary. I'm like, yeah. I was like, and so there was a big thing. The custody sergeant was like, how is this arrest necessary for a free speech violation that took place 4 months ago? How are we going to justify taking away a British man's liberty, his freedom, and throwing him in a cell for from 4 months ago? So they all look at each other in the custody area, and then they went out of the room and left me alone in there. And so there was a lot of hushed tones, and they said, look, blah, blah, blah. Turns out, this is my opinion here, so I don't know how accurate I am, but the Crown Prosecution Service, the bureaucrats, the legal bureaucrats that decide whether there's enough evidence to do this or that, they had already decided that the reason I needed to be arrested and my liberty taken from me is that they had already decided that they had to impose bail conditions on me. The one and only bail condition, and obviously you're not allowed to contact the alleged victim, but the only bail condition was that I wasn't allowed to enter the city centre of Manchester. Which is funny, because since Charlie Kirk's assassination, I made a vow not to YouTube in Manchester anyway. Now the timing of all this is very interesting. My arrest came about a month after the BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation, and the Manchester Evening News, a left-leaning liberal rag. Their editors did a big hit piece.
I went good. I'm just taking a break for now, posting some clips. But I'm gonna get back into it in a little bit, so I can try and hopefully unlock some more levels and characters and shit.
On me and said that I was only in it for the money, which is funny because they paywalled the article, so you had to pay to read it. So yeah. So my arrest came a month after the kind of left attack on me, the hit pieces. And I was like, yeah, okay. So the custody sergeant, he could not believe that my arrest was necessary, but then he got taken outside by the two arresting officers, and I think they said, this is coming from some dark, demented, lefto-communist wokies within the Crown Prosecution Service, which is a civil service department. And again, if you're not aware, in Britain right now, we are currently under a left-leaning regime, a culturally left-leaning. Of course, they're capitalists. They want money, they want big business to win, they want small businesses to win. Apart from all the taxation and red tape they put on, but
no matter who wins in Britain, the big business and war party is always in charge. So I was like, okay. So apparently the Crown Prosecution Service had already decided before my arrest that they were going to impose bail conditions. So fast forward an hour or two, I have a meeting with my lawyer, and I was like, what are we going to do then? And he kind of like throws his hands up and goes, we all have to just emigrate out of Britain. This country is effed. Like, this is a clown show. I was like, what's going on? What's going on, high-powered lawyer? What's going on? And he's like, so the allegation was that you went right up to someone in their face and harassed them. Alarm harassment. So you alarmed them, you harassed them, and you distressed them in their face. And that is the alleged public order offense. I said, what does the evidence show? And the evidence shows me narrating a video, police all around me, narrating a video in a busy, loud protest setting. And I zoom in on someone 70 meters away, 65, 70 meters away, 200 feet away. And I zoom in on the camera, and I'll paraphrase, I said something like, haha, tranny, look, he's dressed like a little girl, ha ha ha. And then the camera pans away and I carry on. The individual had their back turned to me. I guarantee you 100% they didn't hear a word I said. I don't even think the police all around me heard what I said because it's very loud. And I was narrating into my video from this distance here, obviously filming the other way. And that narration, that terminology, was enough for it to spiral out of control. And I don't know if there's a conspiracy, if there is a dark lefto commie wokey conspiracy behind the scenes, because I don't know exactly how these things would work. But the video, I do believe, has got over 1 million views. I will link it below. And I think it's important for you all to see what will get you thrown in jail in Great Britain in 2026 from a humble narrator and humble YouTuber. Thank God, God bless the United States. Thank God I work for an American company. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Buddha. Thank you, Vishnu. Thank you, all the gods that I work for an American company that still believes in free speech and constitutionally protected freedoms. Like,
how does he have a American job?
Yippee-ki-yay, land of the free, home of the brave. So, we're of course going to go not guilty, because I am not guilty. And I wasn't going to discuss this, but then of course the Manchester Evening News and the Greater Manchester Police press office did a big statement. Oh, man charged, Charles Veach, charged. And they made a big song and dance. I've not seen this before. In the newspaper article, he is banned from the city centre of Manchester. Banned for 7 months. 7 months he cannot go into Manchester. Now that's using a nuclear weapon to open a walnut. That's using a sledgehammer to open a walnut. And so because I allegedly narrated the video, vocal cord violation, not allowed. I'm banned. I guess that's to protect the 400,000 people that live in city centre Manchester, protect them from me. Because my words are weapons. My freedom of speech is a cruise missile. And my ability to narrate on the cuff, on the fly, without rehearsal, without thinking about it too much, is a menace and a danger. And this is why I am asking my lawyer to seek the death penalty for me. Because only my public execution can really show us how bad I am and how far I've fallen as a moral human being. Now, I did promise that I would say why I'm not angry at Greater Manchester Police. As I say, I think there is a big civil war happening in all these institutions, including the police. There are still fine British freedom-loving people within the police force. And the impression I got from the custody sergeant, from the arresting officers, the way I was treated, which was very well. Okay, I had my freedom taken away from me, but the police don't choose that. The police enforce that. They are the mercenaries, the paid mercenaries. It's the Crown Prosecution Service that had, behind the scenes, done all the machinations that said, even before my arrest, before my interview, they needed to impose bail conditions banning me, exiling me, removing me from Manchester city centre. Now that's very interesting. And so the police, the impression I got, I'm going to protect the ones who are good to me, because if this civil war is real, I don't want them to get into trouble. But I did not get the impression that any of the police officers that dealt with me that 29th of December, just a couple of months ago, I didn't get the impression that any of them believed that I needed to have my freedom taken away from me for what I said. And one of them made a very interesting comment saying, no, I cracked some joke about like, the Americans are laughing at us, you know, if that were, you know, going Orwellian and Soviet and communist and literally taking away people's freedom for vocal cord violation, tap-to-tap violations on the internet. And the police officer turns to me and says, Charlie, I wish a lot of the time in my job we were like the Americans. God bless the United States of America. So you might wonder, where have I been for the last 2 weeks? You might notice a slight tan, although it's a bit cold in Sheffield today. The day after I received my charge, that I was charged with this criminal offense, the day after I flew to Florida for 2 weeks. Now why Florida? Why not? It's amazing. It's practically in the Caribbean. And you can fly to Florida direct from Manchester. You don't have to connect in London or Paris or Frankfurt or Amsterdam. You fly direct from Manchester Airport.
That's kind of cool.
And I wanted to go somewhere
one flight,
right-wing, God-fearing, God-loving, freedom-loving, firearm-owning, a place that did not have lockdowns during the COVID, Chinese cough and sneeze, the coof. Florida. I loved it. I loved every second of it. And I will release a video of my Florida experience. But when you've been arrested for a vocal cord violation in Great Britain, the tonic, the prescription, the medicine is to go to the land of the free, the home of the brave, a place where your humble narrator here could say the most outrageous things, and not only would I not be arrested, if anyone called the police, the police would turn up and say, this is not a police matter. He's a free man in a free country speaking his mind freely. I'm still optimistic that we can turn this country around. I saw while I was away Rupert Lowe and Restore Britain, the new political party, the whole aesthetics, the ethics, the morality behind it. I couldn't agree more. And so I think the big civil war, rather than being guns and fighting and killing, it's taken on a more insidious kind of like cultural, psychological mind thing. And as the great podcaster Liam Tuff said to me yesterday in a voice note, he said, Charlie, the process is the punishment. So my arrest, I wasn't in custody for very long. Thank you, Greater Manchester Police. I was treated very fairly, and I did never at any moment get the impression that they were delaying it or just letting me languish in the cell. It wasn't a very long arrest, but still, that doesn't matter. I'm saying this to say I'm not angry at the police. They didn't put this terrible machine into motion. It was the Crown Prosecution Service. And so the big story is a somewhat moderately well-known YouTuber, your humble narrator here, narrating a video, having his freedom taken away by the British state, or shall I say by dark left-o-commie wokey forces within the British state. But this is another evidence of the clown world we're in. It's more evidence that restoration is needed in this country. And for all of you who also suffer the same things, remember, you're not alone. It happens to all of us. And all we can do is remember, we are right. We are with the universe, we're with morality, we're with freedom. And unless you're free, nothing else matters. So this social engineering, this wokeness, this leftoness, this push for rampant inclusion, for all shit, they can't take away from the truth. You know what that is. I know what that is. Thank you very much for listening to me. This is Charlie Beach, your humble narrator. I'll pan the camera around the Sheffield Town Hall just one last time and say I'll see you on the next video. It might even be sunny Florida.
Okay.
I'm frustrated with all of this bullshit. I'll be very frank. I was trying to take care of something that I should have just gone to the bank with and said this is a not right transaction. That would have been taken care of.
Sir, the bank is not going to help you. I've told you this several times. Return this.
Damn, bro, you're tall. I think you're the only one here right now, though. I'm just chilling. About to watch scammer computers get destroyed.
Don't try to keep it. You will be going to see the consequences.
This is our target, and he's the worst kind of scammer. He invades victims' privacy by opening their webcams. He locks them out of their computers, and when his victims are asleep, he'll go into their bank account to siphon money out. So today, we're gonna be unleashing our latest weapon on him.
Let's do this guy. You ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh no! You're melting now. And this isn't just some screen effect. In the background, we're forcing his CPU to work overtime to literally melt his computer. And it all starts right now when we give him a call to try to hack into his system.
Is this Nord time?
Yeah, this is Northern, sir.
Okay, there's a charge of LifeLock on my debit card.
Okay.
Now, this guy never gives us a name, but we're going to be calling him Nadim for no particular reason. He sent us an email with a fake charge on it to prime his scam.
I want it canceled.
You want to cancel? Alright, here to help you out to get it canceled. Before we go to get it canceled, you need to be next to your computer file.
So, Nadim goes straight into the next step of a scam, but this is actually a huge mistake. He has us install remote access software. This gives Nadim control of our computer, but also leaves him vulnerable to some of our tricks. Basically, we're able to reverse that control and leave him some gifts that allow us to permanently access the system. And unlike Nadim, we don't need any third-party software to do it. In simple terms, as soon as he connects to us, we hack him.
Hey! Look at that. In the cluster he goes.
Yep. Into the pond, this guy goes.
Give me a moment, I'm working on that, okay?
Light him up.
Now, since we hacked him so quickly, we're free to toy with him however we want. But we're gonna see that Nadim plays dirty.
Are you handy with a piece of paper and a pen with you?
Yeah, I think you need me to grab something.
We'll be giving you a refund ID and a cancellation ID. You're gonna put it down.
Okay.
This is actually just a distraction tactic. Nadim is hoping that we'll be so focused on writing down his fake refund ID that we won't notice what he's really trying to do.
Oh wait, it says Windows protected your PC? What is that?
Okay.
Nadim is taking control of our system so we can install Screen Connect. Why? Well, Screen Connect is a lot more permanent. If you install it on your computer, it's near impossible to remove without a full reset. Now, to combat scamming's in place, which is why it's so disgusting that Nadim was trying to put this on our computer behind our backs. But